Yo, yo, what's up, y'all? I'm coming at y'all with a video on why my double mug is so hard to stop. So, the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna come to this formation screen and we're gonna press triangle. And we're gonna come down to these two guys in the middle. If you look at the screen in the middle, guys that are highlighted right here, you wanna put safeties in here. And you wanna put the fastest guy you can right here in this spot because you're gonna be using him. Right? So that's the first thing we're going to do. We put Bolden in 94 speed, Peel as 91 speed. And this is the guy we're going to be using. Right? Then we're going to come in here and we're going to set our shell. If you look at the bottom right, you see what's changing down there. You want to come and put that on a cover 2. All right? Now, to set up the play, I think we want something with a corner route. Something like I can't really find any flood plays in here to like really show you guys how this would work. Like something with a clear out and a corner route out of like a trips. But it's whatever. We'll just run any play, it doesn't matter. I'll teach you guys how to stop it. So we're gonna come out here, we're gonna press triangle twice, and it brings up this screen right here where you can select any of your defensive backs. And we're just gonna run a cover 2 shell. Now, I'm not a big fan of using zone drops in this defense because I run a cover 2 shell, and when I want these guys to go on hard flats, I want them to guard the flat. Alright, so we're going to press triangle twice, bring up that menu, and put those guys on hard flats, triangle, triangle, square, and then left on the left stick is always a hard flat for those outside cornerbacks. We're going to put these safeties, triangle, 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 and then triangle, 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 L1. We're going to put him on a D path, left stick up, and now we have a cover 2 shell. And this is pretty much the base of the defense. We're just going to use the safety here to run out here and pick that ball off. We couldn't get it right there, but I'll show you that we can get it. But yeah, triangle, triangle, square, triangle, triangle, circle, triangle, 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 L1. Just put those on their respective zones to match a cover 2. And then we're going to go out here and guard this crossing route. He still throws it anyways. I want to get that interception for you guys. I'm not going to waste any time. Man, what's going on? Hold on, man. I'm getting this interception before I continue with the video. But this is pretty much the basis of the defense. Hard flats and deep paths. Man, come on. I can pick that off. See, there we go. But you're gonna use this middle linebacker to try to take away their first read, which will usually be like a drag or a crosser like that. But guys, let's say they're coming out with a corner route. It's gonna be this receiver that's hovering over him. This is most likely gonna be the receiver that's coming out and running the corner route. We're gonna leave him manned up. Okay. Play starts here. We weren't ready, but we're going to come out and set up the defense in a cover 2 show. Right? And now what we're going to do is we're going to press triangle once and then right stick to the right to shade outside. And that should do a good enough job of taking away the corner route, or at least contesting it in some way. So if you just shade outside, it should do a pretty good job of stopping that. And that's pretty much like what I would do for a corner route defense. Now, sometimes You see the hole in this defense is this receiver right here, number 6. He'll just run a streak, and they'll throw it to him immediately. And what you want to do against that is press right on the D-pad twice, and then brings up the linebacker menu, and you want to press X, and then you want to press up on the right stick, and then man him up on X. Now that guy's going to be covered. He's going to run straight to him. It's not going to be perfect. They might still be able to get it. And if that doesn't work, guys, what I want you to do is I want you to press left on the D-pad twice, press circle, and then press a vertical hook. Just like that. Just like that, y'all. Now, my edge rusher is going to go out in defense and stop it pretty well. He's going to do a pretty good job of stopping it off rip. Now let's say these guys that you're playing against want to come out in verticals and then throw it down the sideline to that streak. They throw a little honey hole shot is what they call it in real football. When there's a cover 2 and they throw it on the sideline right in between the bucket. What you would want to do here is press triangle, triangle, circle, and then press up on the left stick. Now he's on the outside third, right? Next thing you want to do is you want to press triangle, triangle, L1, and put him on an inside third by pressing left on the left stick, right? Now this is going to be covered pretty good, and you'll trick your opponent into thinking that's open. That should have been a pick, man. Come on. Eyes on the quarterback. But you can run a little cover 3 shell right here. You can put triangle, triangle, X, and then left on the left stick. Put him on a curl flat. Or you can press triangle, triangle, X, and then put him on a hard flat. And then that will do a pretty good job of stopping the corner route if you have 25-yard zone drops. But you know I don't recommend zone drops in this defense. So what you would do is you would go over top defense, and now he's a cloud flat. And that should do a pretty good job of stopping the corner route and stopping that honey hole shot. And then you take away the third receiver with your user. That was a shitty job by me. I just got to run straight back. They'll throw it right to me. But pretty much, yeah, that's what you want to do. And some other defensive choices I will make in this formation is I'll set up the cover 2, and I'll press triangle. I'll press the D-pad on the right, and I'll man up this guy. Or I'll press D-pad on the right twice and do this. Put him on a QB spy, and that'll do a pretty good job of stopping those pesky drags if they run like a mesh concept or anything. Now on the left side, the drag's going to get open, but they're not going to be looking for that for the most part. Another type of defense I will do is I will leave it stock man coverage, and I'll press D-pad to the left twice. It'll open up this defensive line menu, and I'll have circle to put him on a vertical hook, put him on a curl flat, or put him on a hard flat, all using the left stick to set those adjustments. Or I'll do it on this other side. Do that, and now look, we're sending 3 guys with 2 hard flats. Everybody's manned up. We can put these guys on cloud flats, and they'll go back and play crossers. The corner routes are not going to work very well, but it should be able to stop the crossers pretty well. Let's see. Now, if they throw it immediately, it's not going to stop the crossers. You've got to go out there with your user. Like, let's say if I wanted to stop this, this crossing route early on in the play, and then I would want him to be I would want this guy to be on a cloud flat, cyber crossing route later in the play. I would have a vert hook and a cloud flat, and then I would shade outside as well to stop any corner routes. And this is like a pretty good like type of max coverage defense. Now he threw that into traffic, but you know the user player is not going to throw that. But you know the CPU just makes great reads. They know it's a safe throw. They know that safety biting down on the running back ain't gonna do nothing. But yeah, guys, there's all types of things you can do in this defense. Like here's another setup that I just thought about. Right, we put triangle triangle square on a hard flat. We man up my safety on square. Look at that. And then what we do is we put circle on the D line on a hard flat. And now we're gonna stop like any like any crazy routes or whatever. You know, there's all types of setups you can do out of this mid blitz. That's the reason my mid blitz is just so hard to beat, because like if you don't beat it early and get me trying to adjust, then you're going to be in the blender all game, you know, because I'll adjust to everything. Now, eventually, people will start to notice that this number 6 guy is just going to get open right away every time, and they'll throw him on different routes, and that's pretty much how you beat it, is by just constantly throwing him on different routes, because this guy's back here, and most of the time he's in a deep half. Meaning this guy at number 6 is open. If he comes across the middle, I'll take it. But if he runs straight up, he'll get open. So, you know, it's a dangerous defense sometimes against a good player. But for the most part, I blow people out because they just default to throw into the underneath routes. Or they'll try to throw it deep, and my deep half will be back there. You know, things of that nature. But, yeah, guys, that's pretty much really all I can show you. You know, put this guy here, put this guy here. You're just throwing zones all over the field, basing, well, like guessing what I think you're gonna do. But I want to show you guys another defense here. Just one more defense, and then I'm done. So, let's say you're playing against a guy and you want to run a double Mabel. We're gonna come over here and put these zone drops on 25. Put this on 5. Come out in the mid blitz. And let them come out in any play. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna press circle, triangle, triangle, circle, put him on a cloud flat, put him on a deep half, L1, put him on a curl flat, man up this linebacker on X, and you know, we'll do a pretty good job of stopping the outside with this double Mabel look. He won't be able to throw at all to the flat or to the corners. And we'll be over the top with our middle. I mean, we'll be over the middle with our guy. I'll show you guys that again. Triangle, triangle, circle, cloud flat. Triangle, triangle, L1, deep half. Triangle, triangle, X, curl flat. D-pad, D-pad, X, man up, X. You know, this will do a fucking amazing job of stopping, you know, a good passer, you know. And another thing is, guys, when you send a blitz and you get a couple sacks, they'll be scared of the blitz all game, and they'll make antsy reads. And they'll make mistakes because they think you're going to sack them immediately. So you got to keep them honest by blitzing every now and then. Yeah, guys, that's why my double mug is so hard to beat out of this cover 2 shell. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.